want Hope's congregation to know about you? What is your kind of message to them?
Oh, I need a minute for that. I'm just here so I don't get fined. My name is Rebecca. I am here as the pastor of Congregational Life. I moved to the Detroit area over last winter from the New Jersey Synod, where I was serving my first call. I first started thinking about becoming a pastor when I was 14 years old. I started going to Lutheran Youth Organization gatherings in the upstate New York Synod that also happened to coincide with our Synod assembly every year. And first of all, I met other young people my age that were active in their faith and found a kind of acceptance and love there that I didn't necessarily always experience at school. So my background probably starts after college. I did a year with the ELCA's Young Adults and Global Mission Program, where I lived in London in the United Kingdom, and I was a youth worker. So we had students all the way from ages 5 up through late high school age, doing retreats and confirmation classes and so on with them. After graduating from seminary, I was the solo senior pastor at a congregation just across the river from Philadelphia, where I taught confirmation, led worship, all of those things that kind of keep a congregation running. I hope that particularly the young people of Hope can find ways to feel like their faith is relevant and is meaningful for how they will continue to discover themselves, create themselves, build their lives in this world. They will have the opportunity throughout their lives to make different decisions, go in different directions, travel different places, and I want to give them a foundation from which to go in those different directions, knowing that God is with them, God is ahead of them and behind them, and will always carry them. Every person I meet and interact with, whether they are a member of a congregation I'm working at, or they're someone I'm meeting through services that we offer, or they're just neighbors, is a new chance to see a new image of God. All of us are created in the image of God, and getting as wide a variety as possible of that, meeting as many different people, is always going to build a more complete picture, and I find that so thrilling. Some of the challenging pieces are just, within that variety of image is the challenge of learning how to live together, how to work together, how to be a community in the midst of our differences, and yet trusting that in that variety, God builds unity without uniformity, is what I often try to appreciate and live towards. The last movie I saw in cinemas before the pandemic was Cats, so I'm still living through that shame. I really enjoy musical theater. My favorite Broadway show is Hadestown. I really enjoy expressing myself through art, so I do collage, I do fiber arts like quilting. I like hiking casually but enthusiastically. So I've never really been the outdoorsy type that needs like equipment or like all-day commitment, but I like getting out into nature and going for walks and things like that. As pastor of Congregational Life, to be a part of building fellowship and bringing people together, whether that's over Bible study, whether that's over interest groups, young people, youth group, all kinds of activities to build our life together. While I'm here at Hope, I want to get to know the people here. I want to build relationships that will be mutual and life-giving, where we can explore together what God's presence looks like in our lives, how the Spirit is leading us to serve our neighbors and grow in faith.